everyone, it's Alexander here, back with some more Dragon Age Inquisition.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Let's do a little bit of exploring, but I will say, this is going to be
What did they make down here, and what can I make?
the final episode of this chapter. We actually have a storage now where we can put stuff we can't quite use. Here's where our special shipments got moved to, which gives us some stuff.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade. But ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
And we can customize certain parts of Skyhold from here. Some things we got to unlock, some we already have due to DLC and whatnot. All that's going to wait. Because we all know how long it takes me to pick anything customization-wise. Let us continue our little walk around.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass. The death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Where?
We need to attend this ball.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Appearance.
Certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lord. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Hello to the Maker.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
I will say we might do a few more, just to talk to everyone. See how everyone's holding up and whatnot. I guess that's it from Josephine. We'll have to walk back here in a bit. Oh, that's completely backwards from where we were. War room's still there. Actually, let's go ahead and go into the war room. But I feel like starting chapter 2 is actually starting our cleanup of areas would be a good fit, you know? Instead of like talking, just getting right into it next go around. I do want to go ahead and deft hand find tools. Go. And we need. Let's go. War treaties. That's 2.
Are you alright, Leliana? Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Let's answer request from Oswald. Search for the Hack Rider. Where is it? Oh god, Sebastian. I forgot there's a thing with him. Dorian's request, Wonderful Haven, gather coins, Frostbite Basin. Resources, Shadows over Denerim. I know it's around here somewhere. We got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. Wish to contact them at least to let them know the Templars are gone. They were gone, right? Right. Angel with the mage from Redcliffe to persuade themselves to come in. If we aren't Templar, they can ask the Benorian from contacting them. They're likely afraid to come out of hiding. Send a few non-Templar soldiers. Let's do that one. Deep Rose Scout. I can't remember.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found
Incredible
them.
potential for rune crafting and
The
master
Inquisition would
craftsmithing
compensate
if
the
only
families of
we had
those
a
we
gifted
lost
mind to
today.
gain full benefit.
Thank you.
The war in the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. A significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, but this Arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Without any concern, the owners of where she will travel need only be convinced of the worth pleasing us. For safety along the Imperial Highway. Oh, we do that already. That's just an instant. It's been secured despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages. To raise a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercross. We'll get on that. Just had to. Oh, we can do this now, can't we? Embassy building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I joined knowing that I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky wants as much concern. Consider it, Warden Blackwall. Of the blight is but 10 years past, and Theus remembers how we were saved. I can use these treaties, leverage the goodwill owed to the Wardens, and use it for the Inquisition.
At your service.
Nervar. I think that must be a later thing. Do want Matilde, although we have not always seen eye to eye. I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador, Marquis Durelian? Sure, I get volunteers from our ranks to help with construction.
Inquisitor.
Let's go and continue talking with everyone before we call it a chapter. See where everyone's standing. See, I thought...
Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Alrighty.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
There, let's continue this way. We need to head back to the Undercross real quick.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Hello there. just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Dagna!
You're the magical advisor.
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too. In a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harris devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. Wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
And as for the Grey Warden...
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
And a lot.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. He saved us. Saved me.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mage said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The Surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. So far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tongue, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
See, if I remember right, if you don't get the door open to the smithy, you actually get, I can't remember their names, but they were literally in Origins and 2. And one of them, all he said was enchantment. But anyways, I'm going to end this here. Thank y'all for watching. And I'll see you in the next one where we continue our talks. And it's however many it goes until then. And then that will be the end when we get done talking with everyone. So yeah, see you then. Well, into chapter 1.